Hey guys, your boy Sean Bellamy back with you with a brand new video on my Fly Eagles Fly channel. I just want to give a shout out to all my subscribers and the people that view my videos. Again, I told you guys from the beginning, I don't care if it's 1 view or 1,000 views. I really appreciate the support and hope you guys continue to support the videos. But let's get right into it. This isn't really big news. Just again, you guys know how this channel works. When I want to talk about something Philadelphia Eagles related, you already know, and you see it right there. And you'll see it, of course, here on this channel. The Philadelphia Eagles, I don't know if camp started today. I don't know if it started today or starts tomorrow, whatever. But basically, NFL teams are starting to get guys into camp. You know, everybody's starting to come back. You know, all the veterans, the rookies, everybody, coaches. You know, they're really starting to pick things up because we're getting to near the end of the offseason. I believe this season, you know, starts in September, whatever. So we're really starting to really get into the swing of things as far as, you know, like I said, players reporting to facilities and all the other good stuff. But the Philadelphia Eagles, there was a report that came out, I don't know if it was yesterday or a couple days ago, but the Philadelphia Eagles are still looking to trade Jalen Reagor. So yeah, the video I made a while back about how Jalen Reagor deleted his social media and how I think he was not a good pick at all, and why I don't know why we took him over Justin Jefferson. And I hope by the time this season does start that the Eagles find a way to trade Jalen Reagor. It seems like that could still come true. Like I said, there was a report, it was an official report, that the Eagles are still going to trade Jalen Reagor. The funniest thing I'm seeing out of this is there's a lot of Eagles fans out there that are saying that we could probably get some good value from him. And I want to tell a lot of these Eagles fans, stop being so delusional. There's like little to no value for Jalen Reagor. The only thing you could probably say that he adds a little value that maybe teams will look at is the fact that he's young. That is it. There's nothing else that Jalen Reagor brings to the table that would make you want to drop a fourth or fifth round pick. I don't mean, maybe a fourth round draft pick. I mean, you never know what you're going to get in the draft, but no one's dropping like, early draft picks or, you know, even a second or third round for dude. Like, it's going to have to be at least like a fifth or a sixth round draft pick. And again, that's only because teams would have to really look at the fact that he's young and they feel like they can get some out of him down the road in his career. Again, I don't mean no disrespect to Jalen Reagor, but again, I hope he is traded by the time this season actually starts. Again, because when you look at our roster, the wide receiver depth chart, you go any order you want, but we can go number one. We can go with A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, Zach Pascal, Greg Ward. That's 5 receivers right there, dude. Even if you take Greg Ward out and say that him and Jalen Reagor are looking to fight for that 5th spot, he's still 5th on the depth chart. So even if you want to put Jalen Reagor as a 5, I don't know where you really could line him up in the offense that really can get him going unless you use him as some type of hybrid, you know, running back, wide receiver where you can put him in the backfield and probably give him some running plays or something like that, share carries with Miles Sanders. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm trying to think, what can the Eagles really do with Jalen Reagor? Because you're obviously not going to put him over Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Zach Pascal, Quez Watkins. I wouldn't put him over Quez Watkins. I think Quez Watkins is better and has proven to be better than Jalen Reagor. I still to this day, no matter how much Eagles fans want to forget how stupid it was that Howie Roseman even tried to be the smartest guy in the room and took Jalen Reagor over a Justin Jefferson, who you can argue is a top 5 wide receiver in the league right now playing for the Minnesota Vikings. It's just very frustrating when you think about it, but here we are. I guess you could say in some ways it worked out because we got A.J. Brown with Devontae Smith lining up alongside together. But nonetheless, saying all that, I don't know what the hell the Eagles are going to get for him. I hope they find a way to get rid of him. And the fact that there is reports out there saying the Eagles are still looking to shop him and use him as trade bait is great to me. I'm sorry. I just don't believe in Jalen Reagor. That experiment to me is dead. I don't care how young he is. Trade him for a bag of chips for all I care and just move on and just don't ever do that type of thing again. I said this to you guys before. I will 100% come on here and say I am wrong if they somehow use him on the Eagles and he turns out to be some beast. But I am completely over this experiment. I have no more patience for dude. Because again, the way the Eagles is kind of set up, not saying we're in win now mode, but the Eagles do have a wide receiver depth chart that is pretty good if you look on paper, at least solid. When you look at the first 2 guys, we got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Zach Pascal is a very solid wide receiver when he can stay healthy. And then you have, like I said, Quez Watkins, who could be a speedy demon on the outside if you want to line him up there or maybe in the slot. So I don't know. Again, I said this before in my last video when I made about Jalen Reagor, that I have no idea how you're going to use him. Some people said, well, what about kick return and special teams? kick return and punt return. I don't know if you've been watching the Eagles games, but he doesn't work back there either. When it comes to fielding punts, he's afraid to go towards the ball, so he'll allow the ball to bounce back like 5-10 more yards instead of catching it. I don't know, because he's afraid about getting hit, or he doesn't feel like it's the right. I don't know. He just overthinks the punt returns. And the kick returns, I don't really know if I've seen us a lot really use them for kick returns. The point is, I don't trust him to do that either. He fumbles. Like I said, he fields punts poorly. That experiment is dead. I think in some ways Howie Roseman and them are starting to come around, because look what they did during the draft. They got A.J. Brown, because when everyone thought the pairing was going to be Devontae Smith and Jalen Reagor for the future, they went out of their way to go get a actual proven young stud in A.J. Brown. And they're, like I said, most recently right now, the reports that they're actually looking to shop and trade Jalen Reagor if a team does come knocking on the Eagles' door and say, hey, we'll give you so-and-so or give you so-and-so for this guy. But yeah, I don't know. There was no report that came out as far as them still looking to trade him, that the Eagles asking price or anything. I'm pretty sure the Eagles are not going to sit around and say something stupid like they're asking for a first-round pick and a second-round pick or something like that. The Eagles have to understand, dude, and I'm pretty sure they do understand, that his value is very low right now. Like I said, the best thing that Jalen Reagor got going for him is that he's young. I don't want to hear nothing about his speed or what they think he can be capable of. Every NFL team that has even looked at tape so far as he's been in NFL at Jalen Reagor, watch any type of tape, there's nothing that would pop out of my head like, yo, we got to go get this dude. There's nothing, and I'm sorry, and I hope he proves me wrong on the other team he's in or if he stays on the Eagles, he proves me wrong here. But if they do trade him, I will definitely make another video, and I will celebrate that trade. I just don't see how they're going to use him, because there's also rumors saying, too, as the Eagles come to training camp, Jalen Reagor's going to be fighting for a spot on the depth chart. He might not even make the actual active roster. Like I said, you got your four receivers, and Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Quez Watkins, and Zach Pascal. That's your four. And I guess the five people are saying they're battling out will be Jalen Reagor, Greg Ward, Hightower, and a couple other dudes the Eagles signed during the offseason just to give them a chance to make the active roster. So again, I don't know what the Eagles are. Why would you even think about holding on to him if there's even the chance that he may not even make your active roster or even on the depth chart? And then if he does make the active roster, how much playing time is he going to get? You can't take away snaps from Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. You just signed Zach Pascal to a one-year prove-it deal. You got to give him a chance. And Quez Watkins has proven, when you get him out there and let him do his thing, that he can be a solid guy as well. So those are four proven commodities that he's going up against to get playing time, and I'm not seeing Jalen Reagor being that guy. So I hope they trade him, and I hope he maybe balls out somewhere else. But I will, I know people say hindsight's 20/20, but I'm over this experiment. I know I usually like giving up on guys that are so young, but when you have a solid to good depth chart of, like I said, receivers in this case, there's really no reason to keep trying to play around with this experiment. It's over. Just look to trade him. Take any deal teams want to offer. I'll take a 4th or 5th round pick for him and go about your day. I don't know if the Eagles really might end up really really make the trade official by the time the season, starts. Maybe he'll be on the roster by then. But I'm telling you, I'm not going to miss dude if they let him go. And the fact that there's reports the Eagles are still looking to trade him is a good thing, man. Maybe he needs to change of scenery. I've heard in any sport, NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, whatever, sometimes a change of scenery could be good for a guy or a woman. It doesn't matter. Just get the hell, whatever you got to do, get the hell out of the city and go play somewhere else, and, it's a fresh start. For us, it would just be the end of the, like I said, experiment that I knew was going to fail from the beginning, because when I seen us, I just didn't understand the draft pick. To this day, you cannot sell me on why the hell we took him over Justin Jefferson or the other bundle of wide receivers that you could have clearly took before you even looked at fucking Jalen Reagor. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Like I said, once the reports do come out, if we do trade him or not, I will make a video on it. Again, I'm hoping that I come back here and I'll be, maybe have a drink in my hand and literally celebrating about the fact that we did trade him. So again, I'm over the Jalen Reagor experiment. And again, I'm sorry if it comes off as harsh. But again, it's really not even all his fault. I mean, I know he's not playing well and proving everyone wrong right now. But Howie Roseman got to hold the L for that. There was absolutely No fucking reason why he should have made that draft pick as early as he did. I'm not saying Eagles could not have gotten Jalen Reagor down the road in the draft, but to take him with the first round pick, you put these expectations on him as soon as you took him, because that wide receiver class was deep. That wide receiver class was deep. It was reports that the Eagles could have got him on like the third day. No one was looking at Jalen Reagor as a first round draft pick. No one was. And the fact Justin Jefferson was just sitting there on your damn lap, waiting for you to just grab him. I'm getting frustrated thinking about it. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.